Okay guys, welcome to the channel. Rusty Raccoons. We're in the process of working on an Avenger GT 12. Trying to get it all stripped down. We're going to get the body off of it and start framework. So let me turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So I've been working on a little bit on the motor. I've been getting the wiring out of it. I got the coil disconnected. The coil was over here. Got all that stuff off. You can see the blue tape on the wires all marked down there on where they go. I got the starter wires off of it. I think the last thing I have to do is get the throttle cable out right here, which is, it's just a bolt. Then that thing will be about ready to come out. I went ahead and remarked these a little differently. And then like that's the ground that goes to the light. This one here, you see a number here. So that correlates. I marked it the same thing on the light. I put upper right tail light, lower right tail light, same thing on the left side, did that over there. But then all those correlate to the numbers that's on the light. So make it easier whenever I decide to put it back together. And I haven't labeled these. So those will be coming off here before long. But I think what we're going to work on now is I got to get the dash pad cover out of it. There's some screws. They got some, can't remember. They got some screws up underneath of there. Some pop rivets that I need to actually drill out. It's got a piece of trim. I can show you guys that. So underneath here, this is a trim, and they got a pop rivet. I screwed a couple of them out. I got a few more I got to go, and then once I get that out, then this thing will come off. So we're going to do that, and then probably get the front windshield out. I went ahead and started cleaning a lot of this out, trying to get that track cleaned out, getting a lot of it out of there. So maybe it'll make it a little bit easier. I still don't have the tool, the long razor knife, so just going to have to work with what I have to try to get it out. But that's what we're going to be working on there. So let me get the camera set up, and then for the inside, and I can start drilling that stuff out. So I'll be back. Okay guys, so we're gonna try to get this thing out of here. I got to drill these pop rivets out. They're not too hard to get out. I drill that one. Let me drill this one. Let's see. There, see. I say I already did some of them. Let me get to the other side. This is not raining today. I turn the air on in here. There's one here. I'll line it up. These are painted black. There it is. Okay. One more in this corner. Yeah, I see it. Right there. Okay. Be gentle with it. That one probably needs a little more because that doesn't want to let loose yet. There it goes. Okay. There's that. I'm gonna have to label that and put it in the box. Kind of weird. I'll show it to you how they got it. So if you look at it here, they got, it's like chrome or aluminum In the dash area, they painted it black. I think I would have just kept it all the same color. Get that off of it. You know, but it's in good shape, so that's a good thing. So now we'll get you set up here, and then we'll come back and start working on the front windshield. So I'll be back. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you, I got this out. So it's not in bad shape. Might be able to reuse it, just put some new foam on it. I don't know, I'll have to see when we get into the process. But now it is kind of bad here, so that's gonna be a no-go. We're not gonna be able to use that thing. I don't know what that's from, but we'll keep it for a pattern or something like that, and you can kind of see where it was. So now we're gonna start on this windshield and see if I can get it out with a utility knife. Let me put some gloves on. Put the gloves on just in case it cracks. I mean, it's safety glass, so it won't, you know, like fall completely apart. So that's a good thing. So let me get in here. Not gonna be the most comfortable thing in the world. So I got some of it pretty good though. I got this one too. I was gonna try this. It's a little longer. That side's loose, so that's a good sign. I can't really see up there. I think by me doing it on the outside and cleaning all that up, it might. Yeah, it's getting loose. It's not very comfortable. No really good way to see. Get stuff in your mouth. She's starting to move though. Let me go to the other side. You just, especially for me being 6'1", it's not the easiest thing to get in and out of. Carpet. It must have been old because it's black. What if they changed the carpet in it or something? Maybe. I think that side's getting pretty loose. Let's try here. Let's see. She's starting. I did put a new razor blade on this before I started. I got a emergency brake handle in my back. Doesn't feel very good. Ooh, let's see. Oh, look at that. Let me get out there. Come to that side. maybe I can cut it from up here. Well, that dash is in, whatever's in there is in bad. So that's it. I'm gonna put it next to the other one. Eventually I'll have to clean all those up, clean all the glue off of them. All that stuff. Get on there. Okay. Well, that's out, but you can kind of see this is, that's why this is the original dash. I'm gonna have to take all that off of it. That's in, it was taped here. These are bad. I wonder what those come out of. Look, those are bad. She's in bad shape. That's why they put the cover on it. Well, let me put my glove on. See if we can get some of it out of there, maybe. Yeah, she's bad. She's having the old, look at that. It was time. That's all broke up. Don't have to worry about saving any of this stuff. Look at that. Woo-wee! Definitely time to restore it, I do believe. So it can last a lot longer. Be nice when it's done. I can sit in it a little bit better and take it to car shows and stuff. Let me see that. I got a 5-in-1 over here. Actually, I'll try this flat scraper. Maybe this will get. Yeah. I'm going to cut it right here because it's going to have to come off down there too anyway. All going to have to come on. I don't know how that comes out yet. I got to figure that out. Can't get in there. What if it's glued in there? Well, that's bad. It's all just crumbling. I think it's glued in or something. I don't see any screws up here. I might have to see if I can get under that dash. Let me go to the other side. I'll cut it here for now. Day. Ooh. That one's bad too. Look, it just crumble. Let me see that. Look, it's just crumbling apart. See that? I did when I was taking the wires off the motor. I did find where the heater hoses used to run into the. Ooh, need to keep that. That's for a trim. I couldn't get all these off, but I'm gonna have to work on that. sure I can order new ones. I need to know. I'm gonna order new ones. I need to see what they look like. Oof. They must be bolted in underneath because they're not one. They're either bolted in or glued in. Yeah, it was ran up to here where it's supposed to be. I mean, some of these clips have, window clips have broke. In there. This thing looks like it's, so this is pop riveted on. So I might be able to take those pop rivets out and take this whole piece off if I have to. I mean, it looks in pretty good shape. I think it's plastic. It looks like plastic. Come to the other side. I'm gonna have to get the vacuum in a minute and start vacuuming all this mess up. Whoop, there's another one. I want to keep that window clip. I'm gonna put those in the baggie. And it looks like they pop riveted the clips in. I need to see, I'm going to see if I can get under the dash. See if that thing fits glued in, or I mean either glued in or it wants to move a little. I think it's just like wedged in there, but might not be. Can't tell. I mean, I'm not going to damage it. Anything's bad shape anyway. Well, like I say, I wonder what car they came out of. I'm not really let loose. It looks like this ran through the hole. It's trying. Yeah. I need to get underneath the car and look. Let me get underneath there and see what I can see under there with this light. Let's see if, I don't even know if I can. I don't think I can. No, it's got a vent hooked up to it. Let me take this glove off. Let me see. Feels like a screw there from the top. Let me see. Felt like it had a screw, but I don't see one up here. I don't see one up there. But it was like going this way. Yeah, I'll have to work on that, see how I can get those out. Now I'm gonna kind of clean up this mess a little bit, and I'll vacuum it, and you guys can see how it looks. Put it over there for now. I think the rest the vacuum can get. Let me see. Vacuum's over here. Plugged in, ready to go. You see all that stuff there, man? That's nasty. All the stuff up here. Come to the other side. You know, I'll make another mess. I feel like try to keep it halfway clean. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff off. This one was really tight at the bottom, this window, so I think, and it had more room up top. So I'm going to use the little window shims, little plastic shims, and make a couple down here. So it kind of gets it up a little bit more. It's coming off better here than what it did on the back. Okay. A little one of those little rubber wheels will get in there and get all that stuff off. I need to go get one. He did have it glued on pretty good though. Right up here. I do. I have one here. Looks like I lost one there. That's up there. That one, that one, that one, that one. Need one there. One over there, one there. Here, here, here. Here's, I need one. I don't know if I'll pop rivet. See, they were just pop riveted in. I might drill those out and re-pop rivet them. Sticky stuff. I'm gonna have to get them all out so I can sand. Like I say, one of those wheels on a drill. Probably one of the, not a real abrasive one because I don't want it getting into the fiberglass, but one that'll just clean it up. On the other side. Hit the vacuum back here in a minute. I don't think that's bad for now. Yeah, I don't think that's bad for now. Let me get the vacuum again. That glue gets over all this stuff. I got a lot of it off yesterday. We'll go to the other side again. Come on. Okay. Let me get some stuff and see if I can get that glue off of it. Just have like a little degreaser stuff. Put a little tape on this. I want to get in trouble. I don't know. Alright, so let's see if I can get, let me spray this stuff on now. Let it sit a minute. It was taking it off. I mean, I can sand it off later, but I'm gonna try to get it off now if I can. It'll take it off. Spray it a little more. It's still pretty gooey. Let it sit there a minute. Go to the other side. Since I got it all over my gloves, so when you touch anything, you have to get on it. Yeah, let's try the other side. I mean, it gets most of it off. See, it took that off. Took that off. Sometimes you just gotta let it sit and do its job. And that's better. This one might take a couple times. This got a bunch on it. Do it again. Let them sit on it. Go to the other side. Go to the other side. Back and forth, back and forth. See, you took that off, right off. Yeah. Yep. Sweet. I can do it a couple more times. I can let it sit. How did I get it down there? Yeah, a couple spots here and there, but it looks a lot better. I can get this one off on the roof. Now I'll just show you how it'll come off. So when I'm sanding it, yeah, I can do it with my hand. I'm gonna block it all anyway. See, it's gone. So it'll come out when you're blocking it. Just something less to gum the sandpaper. I mean, this feels pretty good. A little bit on it, but you can see all the cracks and scratches and chips, all that stuff. So it's got to go be sanded a lot. So let me show you this. In here. Well, this is where I gotta. Let me lower you a little bit more. You can get in there a little bit better. Okay, here we go. So this, I gotta take all, it should go just right to here. I thought it went, that's why that metal was on there. In fact, let me raise you up. Let's see if we can start over here and see if maybe we can get something in there. Let me grab something. Let's see if we can get up in there. See, there it is. I got her glued on good. Okay, making a little bit of progress. I got that on there. Let's see. I glued it on there good. Well, it's starting to come off. You see up here. See that putty knife? Probably once I get it started, probably all just peel off, maybe, unless I just jinx myself. Yeah, see? On the foam. Maybe that little bit of that degreaser I was using might take off a lot of this stuff too. Let me put you to the other side, because I'm going to get in the other side and see if we can do something there. Excuse me. Well, let's see. The bottom one first, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, see, once I got it started, came right off. And all this is painted. This is all black. I don't think, I'm trying to wonder if this is, let me look at it. I wonder if this, if the dash actually comes out. It looks like it was pop riveted here, like they put it in and then pop riveted it in there. So it might come out. Well, if not, I'm just gonna have to mask it and do everything we can to get this part of it painted here. I don't wanna, like that's all gonna be painted. Like I say, I don't know why they have a volt and an amp. I have no idea on that. Should be just be one, but let me get a little bit more of this off, maybe. But it's getting there. Another big step. I'm debating if I want to pull this headliner out. I might. I don't know if it's glued in the middle. Yeah, but we'll take that out right now and see. Let's get up here. Glued on there good. Okay. And come to the other side. Maybe I'll move you over here a little bit. You don't get hit with the camera. See if we can. You're not really seeing much. Move you over here. And there's the headliners out. Look up here. Oh, up there. It's all. Now, only a little bit of glue of the foam stayed on it. That won't be hard to clean all that stuff off. But the headliner itself is in good shape. So it's we're probably just gonna. We'll just reuse that because I think that's in pretty good shape. Well, I think we made pretty good progress today. We got the Front window out. Got it cleaned up pretty decent. Got the dash pad and stuff off of it. Got the headliner out of it. Stuff like that. So it's getting there. Just a time. You know, it's a lot of time trying to take them apart. But next time we'll do this. Remember, I do have to disconnect the fuel. And then this for throttle linkage. I'm going to build a little platform for underneath of it. So when I pull it out, it can get on that platform with some casters on it. And then it'll be easier to kind of move it around. So I need to build that. I bought the stuff already to build it, 2x4 and casters and stuff like that. So I'll build all that. But I think that's pretty much going to be it for today. Let me know what you guys think of the progress that we're making on it and stuff. I mean, it's getting closer and closer and closer to being dismantled. So we got to get the headlights out of it. We got to figure out how those come out. Because I don't see any screws around the trim rings and stuff, so I got to figure how those come out. And then I need to get some. I wish I had a lift, but I don't have a lift. If I had a lift, I could just put the lift underneath the body part of it, not the chassis, and just raise the body right up. But I don't have a lift, so I got to figure out how I'm going to support it without damaging the fiberglass to get the body off of it. So I need to build some type of jig or something for it to be able to get it off of there. I know the bodies aren't that heavy. They're really not heavy. Probably 6 people could probably pick it up and move it. I've seen people do that before, but I don't know. I wish I had a lift, but I just don't have one. So I have to figure something out. Also, I changed the intro a little bit. Something a little bit, I thought it looked kind of neater. So let me know what you guys think on that. I like the intro a little bit better, the one I designed a couple days ago. And then it's with this video, so you'll see it when this video starts. So, but please like, share, subscribe, and we'll keep moving forward on this progress. And then we'll just keep nicking away at it and trying to get more and more stuff on it done. I got to go get some stuff to probably spray the bolts. Because if you notice, the bolts on top that hold the frame on over here are round. So the bolts on the bottom side, but they're round top, so there's not going to be any way to really grab those on the top. So I'm going to have to spray them down with some good penetrating oil to try to get those to break free. I haven't looked up underneath there to see if I can get a grinder up in there to cut them if I have to. But we'll look at all that stuff together. But let me know what you guys think. Like I say, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing, what you want to see, all that type of stuff going forward. And then we'll go from there. But thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.